Alright. Yo, what's good in the club? What's good in the hood? We driving out here, we fucking doing something different. Just because I just fucking felt like it this morning and said, why not? Let's do a drive, bro, because I was working on this video, this story time, the one you guys voted for actually, this, the LSD DXN Chronicles, and I just need to get better at playing that shit, to be honest, with myself, my whole life, my friends, my family, and everything, all that shit. Just because, I just need to better fit in how I'm going to get these videos out, how I'm going to hang out with people and all this shit. Because, I'm leaving right now, right? Because I was just editing. I hope this fucking shit doesn't capture my face. Goddamn. I want to get the, this fucking sunroof just because there ain't fucking no fucking shit on the sunroof. I'm fucking pissed, but goddamn. This shit better not get my fucking face, bro. I'll probably just cut that shit out. The corner if it does. But like I said, I was just editing and shit. I wanted to get this video out yesterday, but I knew that shit wasn't gonna happen, right? Just because I fucking finished writing. I didn't finish writing it till yesterday morning. I only recorded like a third of it. Then I finished recording all that yesterday. Then I still got to edit and shit. And with me, I be struggling at times, guys. I be fucking struggling out here. By the way, spark the fuck up in this hoe. Let's go. A little bit hyped this one, and it's 6:10 out here right now. We got a nice joint of some garlic banner, GMO crossed with Bruce Banner number 3, I believe. Very fire stuff. But I just kind of wanted to upload something today. Most likely I'm uploading this story time I'm talking about tomorrow. But I was just thinking before I left, man, I really wanted to get just something uploaded. Whatever the fuck it is, it doesn't even matter. I just kind of want to be present. That's the thing. I'm focused on presence a little bit more and just being more active in general. And with this, you guys get more of a view. I guess we can make this a talking and smoking episode because we are smoking a joint. This is kind of the routine. This is kind of the routine for me. What I be doing in the mornings, depending on what I got going on throughout the day. But this is typically how at least 3 or 4 of my mornings will go throughout the week. Typically I'm waking up anywhere between 4 and 5:30, maybe even 3:30 at times, just depending on what I gotta do, how much I gotta fit in. Today I woke up at 4, just because I want to wake up a little bit earlier so I can get some more editing in and hopefully get this video up today. But I'm just telling you right now, with that and why I'm even talking the way I'm talking, it's because I'm not going to be able to get this video up today because I got all this other shit planned today. Yes, it is 6 a.m. It is 6 a.m. But shit, I ain't going to be at the crib till probably 1 a.m. or some shit, bro. That's the damn thing. And it's it hurts me when I have to go do that shit. It's just this I don't want to say this dulling fucking pain, but it's just in the back of my mind, it's just motherfucker, bro. Motherfucker. I want to get this motherfucker out. I don't want to be here. What I mean by that, don't want to be here, is I do work a normal warehouse job outside of this. Just, you gotta keep up with bills and everything. You gotta have something more stable. YouTube can be, it can be all over the place at times. Sometimes I have great months, sometimes I have slow months, so. And I am on the fucking highway right now, guys, so fucking apologies if it's loud as a motherfucker, but I'm still gonna be talking in this bitch. I'll just get a little bit louder. So but it's like, goddamn. And that really just comes down to me, though, organizing my time better, like I said at the start of this. Because, like, I have times where it's like I grind, and I've fucking had to figure this shit out throughout years, guys. Years it's taken me to figure out how, like, what's gonna make me work the best way I can. And I don't want to say it's mainly because I'm in a relationship now, but it's just taken years for me in this relationship to figure out, you know, my partner and how we're going to work together well. You know, so how I'm going to, you know, follow my dreams with this as well, you know, while keeping everything, you know, copacetic, I believe that's how you say that. And, you know, just keeping the harmony in general. Because you just can't, like, ignore shit. You can't just, you know, look the other way, be an ostrich to, you know, people's concerns, people's, you know, desires and whatnot, and, you know, what they want out of something. And you can't just, you know, especially just when you're living with someone, and when, you know, you're that close to somebody, you have to just, you know, be cooperative. I mean, it's gonna, you want the same type of treatment, like, to where you can do the shit you want to, so make sure you give that back. That's the main thing with that. It's just very equal treatment. And being ASD at times, I mean, that's something that doesn't always come easy to me. Because every case is different, of course. Everyone's going to be a bit different with this. You know, I'm sure for many of you can find some points of relatability in this. And, you know, sometimes we're just not on point. Sometimes we just don't notice. Sometimes we don't pick up shit. That's just how it is. Like, and it fucking sucks at times, because it's like, you want, you know, naturally you want, you know, the best for everybody in the situation, right? But your focus sometimes on what you, like, get into and how you act at times may not necessarily bring that on always. And like I said, especially just with how I know I can fucking be at times, which is just fucking ridiculous and kind of goofy. How it can just be, you know, just not what's needed in the situation always, I guess. And like I said, also just picking up on that vibe when, you know, when that behavior may be, like, too much at times or whatever. Or just, you know, these subtle cues and whatnot that sometimes are just, you know, better talked about, but it's not always something people can bring up always like that. But anyways, I feel like I'm getting lost into this a little bit. I am getting a bit high off of this right now. Thing is, man, I just gotta organize this shit better. But right now, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, am I going to work right now? No, I'm not going to work right now, actually. Hitting that motherfucking gym, boy. Be hitting that gym. Now, health is wealth. Health, your temple, and you gotta have it in order, guys. Like, especially as a psychonaut, especially as a drug user, especially if you're someone who wants to, you know, try different things at some point in your life. It's going to benefit you, like, immensely. to make sure that your physical state is in the best condition you can. Given with the balance with everything you have to deal with in life, of course. But you need to be working out, at least a little bit. I guess you can have one day off a week or some shit, but do a little bit at least every day. That's what I think. And do the shit that you love. Like, I'm going to go lift weights. I'm going to go play basketball. Now, I have been running. I talked about that a little bit in the podcast with Cyclers. I was running. I would sometimes post my runs on Snapchat. I would send it to some homies always. Uplifting the brothers. Y'all already know. Let's go. Sadly, dealing with a little runner's knee though. Doesn't bother me in anything else but running, so I might be switching to some biking here. But like, especially for me as a smoker, smoking this shit like just casual. I mean, this is just my first smoke of the day. Like, I'm most likely gonna smoke something else after the gym. I'm probably gonna hit my fucking cart, my dab cart, at work at some point. Then on my break, I'm most likely going to have like a bowl or something of some more garlic banner, or I have this other strain with me called the Super Goof, which is, that's pretty fucking fire as well. My shit just went out. One sec, we got to relight. Guys, use your fucking network out here. I know I don't. I'm fucking driving out here, I know, but use your goddamn network. I should probably have that shit attached to the lighter or some shit, but even that, I ain't doing that, all that on the freeway. Hell nah. Stoned. I didn't get too much sleep last night, I'm gonna be honest. One thing I need to get better at is just bedtimes. Honestly, like, my son corny as fuck to some of you. Like, fucking bedtime, what are we fucking back in kindergarten? Like, we 5 years old or something now? Like, no, I mean, it's some real shit. Like, I understand the responsibility of it, and just feel the responsibility of it, like, 10 times more. I mean, I don't want to be fucking tired throughout the day. Like, I'm not going to perform as well. And that really can translate a ton when it comes to making videos at times. When it comes to things like writing, when it comes to editing and whatnot, I'm chilling. Like, it doesn't really matter how I'm feeling. Like, I can be sick as fuck. I'd probably still be down to do it. Maybe not as officially, which still is pretty important, but I still could do it in pretty much any which state. Researching, but when it comes to the performance is such a big thing for me at times, especially when it comes to reading these days, because I've just tried to focus more heavily on making sure my voice is straight and better, not kind of all sloppily and just a bunch of mouth noises, all this and that. You can hear, if you listen to the earlier videos, you can hear a lot more of that, and it's something I've worked on throughout the years. I believe I talked about this before, but trying to do that, especially with speech apraxia that I deal with, because even just talking on the regular, bro, I won't always be straight. Sometimes I'll be stuttering and shit like that, or just pronouncing some shit, it comes out unintended a different way. So it's something I do deal with. But dealing with that and then trying to also just work on my voice like that definitely took a hit on the flow over the years, but it's something I feel like that is coming back. But at times it can just be difficult as fuck for me to find that flow. Like right now I feel like I have that flow pretty well, just because I mean it's a smoke session. Normally just these smoke sessions I just be kind of fucking going at times. Maybe it's also because of riding fairly fucking early in the morning and shit, I don't know. Maybe it's because we're on this drive and I just feel like I just kind of excuse me, there we go. Just because I'm kind of in the mood to talk right now, so and that probably plays a role into it. But I just for this last video I found great flow with it, the story time I've been working on. But like I said, it can be a struggle for me to find that flow always. Now sometimes some days, especially like maybe like a year ago or something, I wouldn't have that fucking flow at all. It would just kind of be like almost robotic in a sense how I do it. Almost like, you know, just me so focused in on pronouncing and enunciating things in a certain way, and me slowing that down so much, it just took a hit on the flow and just how I was, how it sounded, right? But I feel like I said, I'm coming back to that. But at times it just takes a while, like for this story time, it's probably going to be something like 45 minutes plus. It might even be a little closer to an hour. I'm still in the editing process, like I said, but it's just like, damn. I have like 2.5, 3 hours of recording though, of just me recording, which I mean, it may be for the best to be honest, because I'm taking my time with it, guys. Like, it's probably, I think it's a little bit more than that. Yeah, it's probably a little over 3 hours of recording. So it's taking me like triple the length of a video. That's how long it will take me to record it. Like for whichever video, like you see a 10-minute video, that might take me a half hour to record type shit. Maybe even longer, it just depends. Because what I'm talking about here is getting into this flow, right? Getting into this flow is what can be difficult at times, throwing me off at times. Sometimes it takes me 10, 15, 20, a half hour at times, just to find some good flow where I break out of this like roboticness. But I also kind of am retaining like that practice I put in with my voice, to where I don't sound like I'm all sloppy and shit, to where my there's a bunch of mouth noises. There is still some that's, you know, there, but I've also learned, like, don't be such a fucking perfectionist with this, especially in the editing process. Because at some point I was just like, we gotta clear all the mouth noises, all the you know, the lips or whatever the fuck you hear in the background, anything that's not my voice, we just gotta get the fuck rid of it. And it didn't make for, I don't think it made for the best sounding audio at times. But, you know, it's all been this learning process, like I've been saying. It's all been coming together a bit more beautifully. It's great, and like, some of you guys may look like as a recent, because I don't really, I can give like less than 2 fucks right now about this, and that's kind of just the viewership a little bit. And I know partially that's just kind of how I set things up, because, you know, I'll have these 4-minute reports and whatnot. But reason being, we have these 4-minute reports that there's, you know, justified reasons. People who send in these shorter reports, I'm not gonna say no to anybody, to be honest. Like, I'm gonna upload fucking everybody's report, even if it's like, unless it's, like I said, there are some exceptions, but for the most part, like 95% of the reports we are uploading. Something like that. So that's why like there's these shorter ones, and I do this kind of in a first come first serve basis. More recently though, I'm prioritizing people who are requesting it more and more, who are more like who requested it a few times, just because like the more I guess you can say hardcore viewers who really want to see me read this report type shit. Like you're just dying to see me read it. Like I'm probably going to start prioritizing those people a little bit more. But for the most part, as long as I've been doing this, for the reports that have been sent in, it's always been this first come, first serve basis. And sometimes we just get a series of shorter reports. But like I said, the viewership, because of that, I know like a bunch of people aren't just trying to see these shorter reports. I personally find the shorter reports kind of interesting, and I know a certain portion of the audience do too, just because I mean it's a different side of things. It's also different substances we introduce at times as well, and sometimes I mean that's just kind of all what some people have to say. Like, because I even talked to some of my friends about this shit, and they say like they might just write a small paragraph or something about some type of experience or whatever. But I'm still gonna show everyone's report like that. But like I said, it's not something I give a fuck about too much, just because like I feel like I got my focus content. We got the Substances Explained series. We got the stories and stuff. We got other fire reports, that come up. We got the story mixes and whatnot. We got videos that do perform well, and we got content that is just like for the content, for the channel. I feel like for the legacy, like for the just building everything, like and building this channel more. Adding another upload, adding another substance cover. It just feels like so like passionate for me, in a sense, because like that's a big reason why I started this, and why I even like got into this before anybody was even like checking me out like this. I wanted to just cover all these different substances, all these different types of experiences going on, and like that, to know like that passion is just like so genuine in me, and just like so natural that like I'm not dependent on like the response heavily too much from YouTube like that at times. It just feels great. But I'm about to pull up at the gym right now, guys. It's been quite a ride. It's been quite a morning. It's been quite a good talk. Quite a good smoke sesh. I enjoy making this. Maybe we'll call this smoking and driving. I don't know. But definitely like smoking and talking number 3 or something like that. So let me know if you guys want to see this. Let me know how the audio quality is. Also, this is off my phone, Galaxy S20 Ultra, if you're wondering. But yeah, I mean we'll leave it at that. So it's been someone. Subscribe, like, check out the socials, all that bullshit. You already know, man. Hey, peace out.